Calls for universal deplatforming. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.heise here, and welcome to another episode of Heise Says. Grab your stein of coffee because we're going to look at rather a concerning issue, a potential for universal deplatforming. If you're deplatformed from one platform, then, well, the Whitehouse are suggesting or pushing for you to be deplatformed from all of the platforms. We've seen it before. People who have an unpopular opinion suddenly get removed from YouTube and then from all of the others. My very own channel, I was suspended for a whole hour. Managed to get it back. Fortunately, it was a mistake. But it just shows you how easy it is to remove someone from this digital platform where we all share our views and opinions. You would hope that they would, the value in freedom of speech in America, of all places, would be held to a higher standard than other parts of the world. You really would hope that, but it looks like, well, no, it's not. And what's coming out of a Democratic White House is quite frightening. Could you imagine, we'll listen to this clip here, could you imagine what people would be saying if this happened under Trump's regime?
Providing for Facebook or other platforms to measure and publicly share the impact of misinformation on their platform and the audience it's reaching. Also with the public, with all of you, to create robust enforcement strategies that bridge their properties and provide transparency about rules. You shouldn't be banned from one platform and not others for providing misinformation out there.
Let's go over that bit again there.
Their properties and provide transparency about rules. You shouldn't be banned from one platform and not others.
There you go. You shouldn't be banned from one platform and not others. Or maybe the good thing is you shouldn't be banned from any platform. What do you reckon, everyone? There's all these arguments about the election, democracy being hardened or protected in the last election. There's all these controversial results and issues and quite questionable information out there. Should that mean people are banned? We'll listen to it again.
Create robust enforcement strategies that bridge
robust enforcement strategies.
Their properties and provide transparency about rules. You shouldn't be banned from one platform and not others.
It'd be interesting to actually have transparency about the rules. So, there you go, everyone. Calls for universal deplatforming. If you're banned on one platform, you'll be banned on another and another and another. All in good old, she'll be right, mate, or come on, man, Joe Biden's America. What about, let's look at some alternative platforms here, guys, since we don't, we can't be completely dependent on one or another. If you're removed from one, you could go to another. Now, we are looking, and I'll bring up my Twitch channel here. We've looked at setting up a Twitch show as well as another platform. This is one we're looking at. I don't know if it's going to be that much different to YouTube. We're still, in bed with a large corporate in Silicon Valley. There, it's Amazon. Hopefully, it's an alternative, another platform that we have, because the issue is the audience is here. The audience is on YouTube. The audience is on Twitch. I'm going to show you some other alternative platforms where there are, they're maturing, they're growing as a platform to reach out and share your opinion, but they just don't have the same numbers or the same audience as some of the bigger ones. And what's concerning is that this rhetoric is coming from the White House directly about wanting to ban people from all platforms. Now, one of the bigger ones, shall we say, growing in popularity is BitChute. And this is one of the things when you go to it. I've logged out and I've just visited the website so you can see what appears right here on the popular page. And there you go. Sanity for Sweden, I like his stuff. He was actually the YouTuber that you can't see that. The YouTuber that inspired me to sign up or start up my own channel. Have a look at my third video talking about Sanity for Sweden. But it's kind of a mixed bag with what you see here. This image here, it's going to turn some people off. Some normies won't go to this platform because of it. As a content creator, using BitChute is a real pain and frustration because uploading to one platform is relatively easy, but every other one that you need to upload to, it just adds time. You need to manage it, and sometimes there's no reward to do it. This is why we're looking at building up a profile on another platform on Twitch and a profile on Twitch, because there's a different audience there. There's an opportunity there. Here, I mean, is it that different from the YouTube audience? It's kind of the people that have abandoned YouTube, or people who are building an alternative platform on there. But still, that's one to consider if you haven't had a look at it. It's not my favorite. I have a presence on BitChute. I was one of the earliest people to go on there. But it's not syncing with my YouTube channel. So for me to upload on BitChute, I have to manually go through the process, and it can take a long time and be quite painful to get stuff up there. Now, the alternative, another one, is Lbry or Odysee, which is their online platform. Now, I'm on Odysee, and I'm really a fan of Odysee. I actually watch some content exclusively on Odysee. And you can see here, this is the homepage. Just look at the difference in style. Is it, It feels a little bit more polished with the audience that you've got here compared to Lbry. It doesn't feel like the rejects of YouTube. So you can still get a variety of content here. And as a content creator, there's more people going there. I also get rewarded. I receive payment in a cryptocurrency for my content that I'm putting up there. And I'm using that as part of my pocket money challenge to buy passive income shares, and that's helping me buy shares in US companies. So I prefer Odysee. It also has a iPhone app, an app that works on the iPhone, and most people, a big percentage of people, actually view content on their mobile phone. They view it on there, and Odysee is also decentralized, so there are some advantages to it. But so, I mean, if you haven't subscribed to Heise Says on Odysee, please do check us out there. If you are new to Odysee, use my referral link. I think I get a few cents worth of cryptocurrency. But, well, there's another issue when it comes to Odysee, and that's Lbry is getting sued by the US government because of their cryptocurrency token. So the US government sues decentralized content platform Lbry over $11 million in token sales. So we'll have a look at this one. It's from 30th of March, but I still think it's relevant. The US Securities and Exchange Commission is pursuing yet another case of a blockchain company allegedly selling unregistered securities. According to court documents filed Monday, peer-to-peer content distribution network Lbry is being accused of selling millions of dollars worth of unregistered securities to investors beginning in 2016. The securities register is seeking a permanent injunction against Lbry from selling further tokens, in addition to a disgorgement of ill-gotten gains plus prejudgment interest. The SEC says the securities were sold in the form of Lbry credits, LBC, which were communicated to investors as being used to fund Lbry's business and build its product, according to the document. Lbry is an open-source protocol allowing participants to post content without fear of retribution. The SEC says LBC tokens were sold as investment contracts in exchange for US dollars and other non-monetary contributions. The network has solicited help from the cryptocurrency community, claiming the industry is at risk while simultaneously saying its credits are not securities. The SEC complaint against Lbry reflects an outdated view of the economy that stifles innovation, accessibility, and creativity, Lbry's CEO, Jeremy Kaufman, told CoinDesk via email. Under the overreaching standard set by the SEC complaint, most blockchain tokens would be deemed securities, leaving uncertainty and confusion in the industry. Kaufman added the SEC's complaint fails to acknowledge steps taken by his company to comply with the law and its efforts to conduct its business in a forthcoming and transparent way. Of particular note is the SEC document, and brought to attention in a tweet by crypto lawyer Grant Gulovson, are allegations Lbry enlisted a vendor to use 40 million LBC from its institutional fund to act as a market maker. The market maker operated as a middleman to buy and sell LBC on a regular and continuous basis at prevailing market prices. The SEC alleges this activity provided an air of credibility that the platform was capable of generating a profit. Lbry and Autonomy announced a market-making partnership as recently as June 2020. Polychain Capital led a $7 million funding round in Autonomy in July 2019. Stemming from the initial coin offering craze of 2017, the SEC has been clamping down on cryptocurrency and blockchain businesses it claims are operating outside of US securities law by selling unregistered products to vulnerable investors. Among these, the most notable cases include Ripple, Block One, and Telegram. So there we go. This is the thing, guys. We have these alternative platforms like BitChute and Lbry as two examples, and there are others. I think CocoScope was one, but you can't have political content on there. That was all removed. It's easier to have, I think, adult entertainment than it is to get political content there. That just shows you. And what's concerning is that this push for universal deplatforming is coming from the Democrats' White House. I can't say it's all that surprising. And this is going to have impacts and implications to us here on Australia. Because, well, what do all the people use? What platforms do they use? If your opinion is deemed inappropriate or misinformation, as they were saying, and then you're essentially deplatformed from all platforms, majority of people aren't going to seek you out, aren't going to find you, and aren't going to hear your opinion. There are people I've watched, I used to watch all the time, that have just lost their platform or just jumped ship completely to these other ones. And, I'll get around to watching them occasionally, but not as often as YouTube, because it's just convenient, and they've got the mass market. And it'll be interesting to see what happens to Lbry with this US government action against them. So, there we go, guys. What is your thought and opinion on this one? Can't really say any solutions here, but just diversify your platforms if you're a content creator, and if you're a viewer, diversify your platforms that you visit. But the problem is, I understand how frustrating and inconvenient that can be, because I consume content as well, and I create it too. So I see how it's annoying on both sides. As always, guys, thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this one in the comments down below. If you're a fan and enjoy the content I create here, there are a few ways you can support us. You can join us on YouTube or Patreon, sign up for Self-Wealth or Stake, use our affiliate links at Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve or Aussie Broadband, buy our merch from Heise Says, use Gold Pass from the Perth Mint, or support us via PayPal. Take care. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.